The map is Pyramids, and it's 5 versus 5, so this should be a little bit chaotic. At least a little bit more chaotic than normal. If you are on the north side of the map, do me a huge favor. Don't be a jerk and switch off the stream so you do not get free intel along the way. Oh, Achieve Jaguars on our team this time. So we've got Nekwalich in air. We've got Achieve Jaguar in the middle, Levitican on our right, and Unbalanced up here in the front slot. So that means, oh, the other team got the 500. Okay, the other team got the 500, we got the 800. Okay, that works. That is not entirely terrible. So Dr. Ivo Robotnik Farms Lecht is on the other team, as well as Tursto, this guy, and the Dark Flame. They've got a couple of 1500s and 1000, and we've got two 1600s and a 1300. Holy hell, this is imbalanced, but you know what? That's okay. We're going to deal with it anyway. This is why people in Settings almost exclusively play random teams nowadays, because then you just play the game and you don't worry exactly about how it's balanced. So we're going to run our ACU out to the frontier. We're going to drop a mass extractor and 3 maybe. Actually, I'm going to drop 4 land factories and then walk up. We're going to let you two do that and then start a monster of a power build in the back. And you are going to go up here. We also need to build that right there. There we go. Okay. I'm not sure what Jaguars is. Which ones are Jaguars, I should say. I cannot English, I'm sorry. This is always a confusing slot for me because it's a little bit difficult to wrangle mass extractors from the other players. But hopefully he'll be able to nail down a couple anyway. We're going to go ahead and drop a T2 mass extractor because reasons, because reclaim, and because we will need it later. And we're going to start running some engineers out to the front line, which are going to grab the mass extractors along that way. And then we are going to plant a reclaim order right in the middle of each of these things, so that hopefully we can suck up all of these rocks and trees before the other people do. That is pretty much the summation of this game. Do slightly better things slightly earlier than the other team does, and you should be alright. So we're going to go ahead and drop another T2 upgrade. And we're going to queue our engineers right here, because we're going to go for a T2 factory right here in the base. Actually, probably on the front line here. Can I get... yes, we have flat building ground here. That is much more level than it seems to be looking at the upper view there. We're going to go ahead and drop a third. And hopefully we'll finish that before we run out of rocks. That is the goal. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to build a T2 HQ right here, and then Control K this in order to get the storage back on it. That is almost done with the T2, so hopefully we'll get that along pretty well. There's our factory. We're going to go ahead and assist it and go T2. And go for a few T2 NGs as well, so that we can get P-gens up and whatnot. And now we are starting to see a bit of a negative mass supply. Can you finish, please? That would be fantastic. And we probably don't need any more power than that. So we're going to do this right here and go back. You're going to assist. And you are going to get Control K'd so that we can get the mass back out of you in order to finish all of our mass extractor upgrades. I may not have done this in a very optimized manner, but you know what? It's okay. We will survive. You're going to go up here and grab some of these. And where do I hear? Oh, come on. Why? Why you do this to me? Build a scout and some tanks and start queuing those over to this direction, because we're going to need them. Yep, there's a couple of mech marines, so I'm about to lose more stuff. I'm going to park this land scout right here. You're going to go scout tanks. We're just going to make a massive T1 swarm and try to snatch that from the middle. Alright, we're almost done there. There we go. And good thing, too, because we were about to run out of reclaim over here. There's mech marines. Get away from my engineer. Get a freaking way. Back up. Back up. Alright, so we're going to go over here and attack that. At least he's seeming to stay stationary. That's the good thing. Those are some really freaking annoying mech marines. We're going to get him. And then, yeah, we're safe to run in. We'll get that and get the reclaim. So that's good. You guys have run to the south. Ah, good. Yes. Come up and attack my mass extractor there. Just for a minute more. Just for a minute more. Don't want to cue him into the fact that there's tanks coming. So we're going to do that right there. We need to kill that. And then we need to send an engineer out. Get this back up. Why can't you hit the thing? There we go. Alright, tank's back up, and we're going to grab him and him. Alright, fantastic. And we now have enough production up here to deny what is coming our way. A good dealio there. I can actually just afford to run these things straight in, because I have plenty of Auroras. And I do mean plenty of them. There we go. Okay, so now that we've got all that set, we need another T2 here. We're going to stop production there. And we're going to take all of you, and we're going to drop a quick group of storages, followed by 2 TMDs, actually 3 TMDs, a T2P gen in the middle, and then we're going to run up here and cap and guard. Alright, come back this way. I do not need to die out here. Yeah, this is sketchy. So he's going to have 5 factories producing on this side. The Auroras are superior, but I've got basically no units over here to help me. This is not good at all. We need all of our Auroras up there. You guys need to go here. And we're going to start pouring out some obsidians, because that's going to be what flips the tide here, I think. So obsidian's on the way. And we are at minus 45, mostly thanks to those T2 engineers upping that. And we now have a run-by. We're going to need to get in there and deal with that. I think a gun upgrade might not be out of place, but I simply don't have the mass to pull it off at the moment, which is highly unfortunate indeed. Come on, just clean these up. I don't need all of these running by on my watch. There we go. Okay. We can break most of you off and come back to the north, which is going to let us deny that. We also need to queue a flak, a shield, in with our 4 or 5 obsidians. And then we need you to come up here and reclaim, because that is a thing. Ah, glorious. We'll be able to catch up to him. So we can help out our teammate there. Let's go ahead and hit on this side. And it looks like the aggression over here is pulling those units that way. So we're actually going to be able to get this pretty easily. And we're going to assist you to one of the Auroras in the back here, so that you don't run out up front. And you... Ah, so very close. So very, very close indeed. We're going to take 2 of you and cue you to attack. Ah, no, you got him. Good. Alright, so we're going to come back up here. Auroras, run away. Don't all die at once. Use your superior range, even though they have already caught up to you, basically. Crap. Still going to make a fight of it, but I think we're going to lose out, because Mantis are quick. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab, this is the rate of fire upgrade. So that's going to help us survive should we get overrun by Mantis. That's what we want. Oh, look at that. And that's the advantage of range, folks. They managed to kill a vastly superior number of Mantis and escape with their lives. Kill a mass extractor. We're going to go around this way, try to sneak in. Get a little harassment done. And I desperately need... Good lord, am I power stalled. Okay, so you need to actually finish that and then go P-Gen and then this thing. Thank you. And you guys need to assist that and then come back. My gun upgrade is pulling 280, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it. I thought it was only 200. Still, though, that's bad. Oh, crap. Unbalanced is out. Dang it. That was a fire beetle, guys. Jaguar just about died himself. He is at 2,500 health. 2 fire beetles would kill him. But at least he's going to get all of the mass in the front end. That's the good thing here. That also means, well, I've got a veritable army of Auroras sitting on top of me. So I don't think I'm actually going to have that much trouble with those. Oh, look at that. We actually got in the back end here. I did not even realize. We're going to go try to kill a T2 mechs. Ha! That little group of tanks up there has gotten more done. Okay, we got 700, 800 power income. We're done. We're out of here. That is what we need. Let's go ahead and put this down and then grab that thing that we also need. And then we're going to go build a few more P-Gens in the back. So you need to go T2. And you need to go T2. And you are almost done with guns, so that's good as well. Ha! It's a reverse. Look, I got in up here, and he got in down there. And it's like a mirror image. Not the kind of mirror image you want, though. Come on, kill it. I want to kill that T2 mechs before he can do anything about it. Oh, it's so sweet. He thinks a Cerberus turret's going to kill me. I probably need to get, before that goes down, I probably need to get an energy storage. Because I have no energy storage. So here come those. That's right, little Auroras. Cue it up. Alright, we're going to go around the outside so that we don't get overcharged to death. Drop a couple overcharges in the middle here. Get rid of some of these Mantis. I have the gun upgrade and he does not. So we're going to keep carrying on and carrying on here. And I think we're actually going to be able to take the middle and wipe out all of his production. Sweet! Alright, I just need you to camp right there. That's all I need out of you. I'm going to move you up. Awesome. Displace this commander. And I know that I already had a fire beetle attempt on my life, so I need to be wary of that. We're going to build... Actually, let's move in. Can't really... Oh, no! He got... Crap. Move back, please. I need that flak alive. Please. Please. Get the shield over it. Thank you. Alright, so he's got multiple PD down in the back. I think I can still take it, though. Bring a T2 around. Bring the shield up. Bring the flak up. Just got to overcharge right in the middle. There we go. Half the engineers go up in flames with it. And... Ah, dang. So there's that. And he is a T2 ACU, so he's actually going to be able to build those point defense pretty quickly. Yep, chase him off. Okay, good. Good. Alright, all we need to do is have him just slightly outside of the picture is what we need. And you guys, we're going to start stop production, go T2, and start building obsidian, flak, shield, 5 obsidian. And you are going to build a factory and then immediately mercy snipe prevention. Look at that. I'm glad I got this mobile shield. You are going to start generating some mass income like a boss. And then we need fire beetle protection. Okay, I think that'll be good. Awesome sauce. Okay, so that is all set up, ready to go. We're going to increase our assistance over here. And we need the the obsidians. They have a shield, which provides power, which is vital. Oh, look. Too bad I have flak, bro. Oh, fail. Okay. So I'll have these in just a second, and then I'll also have the flak, and I will be relatively snipe proof. The obsidians and harbingers require power for the shielding. So I want to overbuild power so that as my income spikes with reclaim and as my number of tanks goes up, I never ever have a power stall, because a pretty vital portion of the HP of those units is in the shields. You don't ever want to have them stalling. Let's grab, I've got 4 obsidians. That's a pretty decent amount, I suppose. So we're going to try to edge up in here a little bit. Just need to evade all that T1 artillery. Come on, you can do it. Just gotta not die. Okay, there we go. Draw back. Front with the obsidians. Retreat! That's right. Get my meat shields out on the front. Then I should be able to mow these down. Hey, look! A strat bomber. Nekwalich rushing that strat out. Nice! So we're going to own all of these with these 4 obsidians, I think. Just got to keep them out of reach of the arty. That's all we need. And now that you've run that way, I'm going to come back, get up in here, and we're going to start collecting all of our units together for a push on this side. Now that we got those up, I'm going to go for a T2 upgrade on my ACU, I think. And now that we have a few extra engineers reclaiming, let's go ahead and build these mass extractors up, get this extra eco in that I've been so excited about. And we got plenty of engineers that way, so we're going to start running some this way. Hey, Obsidian, come back here. I don't need you out there dying on the front line by yourself, because we're about to go wreck this crap. There are a few T2 tanks, but not anywhere near the number of my T2 tanks. And the Obsidians are stronger than the Rhinos 1-to-1. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to live dangerous. I'm going to build the other gun upgrade, and I'm just going to like run out on the front end and just overcharge these guys to get to death. That's what I'm going to do. Alright. You need to come back here. So I got plenty of flak, plenty of shields, and plenty of T2 tanks, but I do have 3 different people closing in on my position. So that is not ideal, obviously. I'm going to go ahead and take 2 of you, and we're going to come up here and go for a cappage. Awesome. T2 mechs on that side, which, yes, I know it will drastically overtax my mass. We're going to get a T2 shield. No, we're actually going to wait. We're going to wait. Got 1,500 overflow, and that is plenty. Alright, so we got all of these guys here and all of you guys there. Gonna move up and take care of all this artillery. He is trying his damnedest to get me on the range side of things, but we are not gonna let that happen. Now we're gonna grab all of you and move forward. But first, we need to get up here and we need to build one of you. which we're going to upgrade. And then we're going to take all of you up front. Good dealio. Got hoplites in the house. That's not particularly awesome. I should be able to land some really solid overcharges with this. That's going to greatly increase the effectiveness of my forces. Let me get... I need you separate, kind of. We're going to get flak to the back. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Get that rhino. Get that hoplite. And get you up in here. We're going to move the flak up just a little bit. We're going to keep the shielding with my units. He made a very large mistake getting all of his T2 production on the front line, because that is going to let me kill it off easier before he actually gets his units up. And now I've got a little bit of a problem. I might be able to fend it off, though. We are going to push... Yeah, we're going to push all the obsidians up and the shields up. I'm going to pull the ACU back. And we're going to bring all of these tanks online to deal with this. Okay, I think that's how this is going to go. So, obsidians, kill! Actually, do I have enough? Let's move the shields up. I should be able to prevent quite a few overcharges with these mobile shields in the mix. No, focus firing the ACU is a bad idea. Alright, so shields to the front. Gotta prevent those overcharges. Thank you. Thank you. And kill all the stuff. Oh, crap, 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 crap. No, I didn't realize there was an ACU there. And it's a gun comm. Oh, I'm dead. He's got a restore on him. And I've got a whole bunch of T1 point defense. I forgot I built all this T1 point defense. This might just save my butt. Oh, good lord. And he's got Harbingers pulling up too. Woo, buddy, run! Run away! I gotta get out of Dodge, or I am doomed. Come on, get those shields out. Gotta get those shields out. And he is still on me. Overcharge. Gotta get some vet up. I'm on 24. I'm on 33 out of 40. Corsairs, no! Freaking air snipe. Ah. Dang it. Well, that was it. That was triple, quadruple. I had all 4 players. Had yellow with Corsairs. We had a gun T2 shield comm accompanied by T2 units, Harbingers from gray, and all of the T2 units from orange. If I hadn't extended when I did, or if I had stayed with my units instead of coming back, I lost track of my commander, or not lost track. I wasn't watching where my commander was, which is infuriating. I'm sure you've all done it. You just forget to look at where your commander's move order was placed, and then by the time you hear the commander under attack, it's just too late. It is just far, far too late. Man, that was painful. Okay. Well, I'm over it. Anyway, I was too far out front. Too far out front at the T3 stage. I will readily admit that, but we still have a fighting chance because there are 2 1,600 players remaining chewing into all that economy, and we've already got a T4 on the field. Although air is a bit of an issue. I think the best chance here is if everybody pulls their commanders back to base, which Nekulich and Achieve Jaguar already have their comms in the base. Because basically any comm that's outside is an air snipe target. Now farm is going to get all this. Thankfully, the ACU nuke, that was some really strange emphasis on that syllable, took out a lot of the reclaim. So that's a good thing. He's not going to get quite as much out of it. But still, shouldn't have happened in the first place. This is about to go down in a bad, bad way. E2 Gen on the front line. Hopefully that loss doesn't hurt him too much. But Levitican's got to fall back. Got some T3 NGs over on this side that are building up Ravagers. So a nice little Ravager creep happening. Just force all those units out of mid. And hopefully he'll have, yes, Percivals to back those up. So that all of the area that he has gained is not again lost. There are quite a substantial number of Harbingers out for this guy. So he might be able to exert a little bit of map control towards the middle. The big problem, though, is this Galactic Colossus. And also a big problem for the Galactic Colossus is the fact that there is not a whole lot of air to guard that thing. I think it would be a close one. If all of the Restorers and all of Nekolich's ASF were in one spot, he might, maybe be able to kill this group of ASF. But it would be very hard. And now it's impossible since that next flight took off. But the problem here is the Bomber Snipe, because air is going to be able to kill this Galactic Colossus very easily. Also, no, there's not anywhere near enough Harbingers. I don't think there will be enough Harbingers by the time the GC gets there. GC needs to go right here. There's an ACU, there's a lot of build power. The T3 HQ and the majority of Gray's economy are all right there packed together. So if he's able to kill half of that with that GC before it dies, we're actually in a pretty dang good spot. And it's increasingly likely, seeing as there are Percivals moving down. Farms is coming in after it, though. He's got that shield comm, and he could probably overcharge it down with the help of those Harbingers. I think that's what he's going for. GC has turned to focus. I think that's a mistake, because there is a whole lot of mobile shields right there. All right, GC's eating through the shield. Overcharge is raining in. 72,000 HP. Harbingers not pulling in. If the Harbingers had been together, I think Farms might have lived through this. Gunships in as well. Come on, focus fire the ACU. You got him. You got the shield down. Just kill the son of a gun. He's not that valuable of a target, but he is still an ACU. So that's one less commander to kill later. There we go. And a veterancy to be had. I don't think there's enough Percivals and the GC to kill all these Harbies. It depends. Yes, he's stopped the GC, so that way he makes good use of his range. He's going to Tractor Claw a couple of those early Harbies. The Harbies are running in, and he has clutched it. There, he's going to win that one. Good. Nekolich playing that one safe and smart. He's going to be able to move in. Got the Restorers in to kill off the T2 gunship's. Going to pick up another veterancy on the GC very quickly here, killing off these T3 units. And hopefully he'll move into the build power. There we go. Constant stream of veterancy coming out of these sons of guns. That will work beautifully. Executed that one extremely well. Yeah, 500 is Dark Flame is a 500 player who has a pretty good handle on air. Like, I don't think they did too badly on this 500 draw. I mean, he was versus Nekolich, and he did halfway decently. So, not even halfway decently. He had a good number of ASF till just a minute ago. So, I don't think we can really fault a 500 on this one. Although, yeah, that's a much better performance than a 500 player. I don't know whose Smurf it is, but that is probably a Smurf. Probably a Smurf. Yep, he's got air control. So, I didn't realize I was looking for all the red circles, but he had way more ASF. Way more ASF. So he's got air control. Now all he needs to do... Nope, there goes Gray. They've still got 3 ACUs alive. All they need to do is kill that freaking Galactic Colossus. It's only got 37,000 health. What you building there, bro? Strap bomber? Strap bomber might work. And it might not. It doesn't deal damage very quickly is the problem. T2 gunships, the best thing to do in this sort of situation. They have much higher DPS per mass than any of the T3 units. And for that matter, if you're going strictly for DPS, Jesters, but Jesters are absolutely paper, and just one pass by a handful of ASF would kill them all. So Orange is building himself some T2 gunships, trying to lay in some damage. Here comes another vet. And he's gone, and he took most of the ASF with him. That was some extremely bad ACU placement by Dark Flame. That hurt to watch. Ugh. And the GC just keeps clomping on. Well, he did have air control, but it was very short-lived. Yeah, you don't build strap bombers if you want to deal damage quickly. You just don't. They're not able to do it. You've got to build gunships. Even T1 bombers technically have way more damage per mass. And they build quicker. That's the other thing. There's like 15 seconds that the strap bomber is in the factory that it's not dealing any damage at all. And when you're building T2 gunships, you're only talking about like a 5-second interval, and then you're starting with a little damage and you're building that damage up as you go. So you end up with way more. Oh, that was close. If that GC would have been like 6 seconds sooner, that would have probably worked. Well, dang. Even a Chief Jaguar saying, "Why didn't you run?" Okay. No way he is a Smurf. Yeah. He did some really good things. Like, he played an extremely good air game for a 500. But the silly little mistakes he was making are kind of an indicator that that he is not, like, 1,000 plus. Super GC took out 3 comms. Yep. Kept vetting. Kept vetting. Cool beans. Well, there goes another. Death by Percival is a bad way to go. Gotta choose between the Percivals and the Monkey Lord and Bricks. So he chose Percival. And that is the last ACU. GG. Well, I died stupidly twice tonight. Once to Fire Beetles and once to gang up on Brink because he's way too overextended on our side of the map. Which is actually my fault, which makes it even more stupid. Anyway, that is going to wrap it up for this anyway. If you are in the live stream, stick around. I will probably chat it up for a bit. As for the rest of you guys in the recording, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.